What's up, YouTube? Tim here. Now, 2023 really saw like a little bit of a comeback for the comedy genre. Like beforehand, there was obviously comedies beforehand, like in the 2020s, 2021, and all. But I feel like 2023 was maybe an even better year, like the best year for comedies in the 2020s. So here are my official top 10 for comedy movies of the year. All right, coming in at number 10, this might be unpopular to say because it didn't really get much well received and all. This is the Netflix comedy that got released back in January, and that is the Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy comedy, You People. Now, definitely this had a bit of like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner vibe, but seeing Eddie Murphy come back into the raunchy R-rated territory, I thought was really cool. Jonah Hill, I thought was funny in this. Really show like Jonah Hill shows that he really still has it. Playing like the awkward comedic guy here. I thought he really played was wonderful. Lauren London was great. Neil Long I loved. I mean, this it's a shame it did not get much love because I thought the movie really was more fun than most people make out to be. But that's just me. All right, number nine is another Netflix comedy, and that is Murder Mystery 2. Now, this is, of course, the follow up to Murder Mystery from 2019, starring Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. And I probably even prefer this over the first film. Definitely had more fun last to it. The chemistry between Sandler and Aniston, I really quite enjoyed. Seeing cameos by the likes of Mark Strong, Wilmer Valderrama popping up. You know, it was really cool, and it shows that Adam Sandler still has it. I've obviously always a sucker for Adam Sandler comedies, and this one takes a cake as a really fun one. I mean, it's not like his best work, obviously. It's not going to go down in history as a classic, as let's say Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, or anything like that. But I still enjoy it a lot, and I'm all down for a Murder Mystery 3 if they ever make it. All right, number eight is another Netflix comedy, and that is Old Dads. Now, Old Dads, of course, stars and it's directed by Bill Burr, and I really love this film. I thought the like Bill Burr was hilarious. Bob Cannavale was great. This movie really felt like in the mix of let's say Bad Moms but with dads. Like now, like there was supposed to be a spin-off of Bad Moms called Bad Dads, but I feel like this could easily be that really. Not Jamie Smooth. Booking Woodbine. I thought he was hilarious. Had some fun cameos here and there. I really enjoy this film a lot. Definitely has lots of laughs to it. Has some hearts to it as well. And I love Bill Burr. Like Bill Burr is always amazing. Like one of the funniest comics of all time, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely check out Old Dad. It's on Netflix. I mean, Netflix is pretty good with his comedies, in my opinion. And this one really shows how good they were. All right, number seven. I just saw this one yesterday, and that is Anyone But You. It's a really decent, cute little charming rom com. I barely add rom coms on my favorite comedy list, but this one definitely has some laughs to it. Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell, I thought were both excellent in this film. Uh, Dermot Mulroney was great. Paxton from Never Have I Ever himself, Darren Barnett, he still lots of scenes. Gatta, I thought was such a scene stealer. I mean, this is not going to go down in history as the best rom com of all time, nothing like that. But hey, if I were to do like my top 10 favorite rom coms of the 2020s, this will probably be on that list. But not a bad little film here. And after seeing this, I wouldn't mind seeing Sydney Sweeney do more comedies. Like, she really has an knack for comedy. Like, whenever you see Sydney Sweeney, obviously you always see her when she does like more dramatic territories like Euphoria, even White Lotus, even Handmaid's Tale, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, most recent Reality on HBO. This one shows that she has an act for comedy, and she was great in this. And Glenn Powell was great too, so definitely give this one a go if you guys haven't seen it. Number six, I'm going with Polite Society. Polite Society is a really fun action comedy here. Definitely has like the bit of a Karate Kid vibe here. Some really cool mixed martial arts moves. The directing I thought was really solid. It's a really decent, fun, very charming as well. Very underrated film too. Like I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite like underrated movies of the year, and spoiler, Polite Society will be in that list. it's a really terrific film. It's a shame that hardly no one went to go see it, but and people say that Holly don't make original ideas. This was original, but ain't no one saw it, so it's a shame, but it is what it is, I guess. Number five, I'm going with Bottoms. Yes, yes, we've seen the this type of story done before, like American Pie, Porky's, them like people trying to lose their virginity and everything. And Bottoms, I did it well. Of course, you got like Shiva Baby director Emma Selman did a great job with this. Rachel Sennett, Io DeBerry from the Bear fame. This movie definitely had some really fun laughs to it. It was really charming at time. Marshawn Lynch, I thought, stole lots of scenes. This is not going to be a classic, let's say American Pie was, or let's say Porky's or anything like that, or even not another teen movie, but it is a really fun one and really, really brought back it really makes me want to see more like other R-rated teen comedies in the future because this one did a really good job with it. All right, four, I'm going with Strays. Strays is hilarious. I mean, an R-rated talking dog comedy really worked well. It was completely raunchy, great voice talent from Will Ferrell to Jamie Foxx to Randall Park, Isa Fisher. I adore this film. Sadly, no one went to go see it. It did not do so well in the box office, but it was funny. It was raunchy. It was entertaining. It's a really good one. Hopefully, the other already talking dog movie we got next year from Jenny Travasky, Fix. Hopefully that would do well with other folks, but we'll see. All right, number three. Number three. I'm going with No Hard Feelings. No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence really showcased how good Jennifer Lawrence could do with comedy. Matthew Broderick, I thought was really great. It had some other fun folks too, like Natalie Mars. I thought was really funny too. It's a really decent one with great performances by Lawrence. The one who plays the kid, I hope to see him in more stuff. He really stole lots of scenes here. It's a really decent one. Some great raunchy moments. It definitely brings back with other comics such as let's say Bad Teacher. Definitely had the Bad Teacher vibe. And makes me want to see Jennifer Lawrence do more comedies because she has a knack for comedy there. All right, number two, I'm going with Barbie. Now, I would have had this a little number one, but as pure comedy, I prefer my number one a little better. Now, this is definitely obviously a comedy, but it definitely has more heart to it. It has some dramatic moments too, but it is really hilarious. Will Ferrell, a second Will Ferrell movie on my list, by the way. Obviously, Margot Robbie was great. Ryan Gosling. It's definitely a really fun one with some really fun humor, like the fish out of water angle. I'm always a sucker for fish out of water stories, and this one does it well too. Obviously, Barbie was a massive hit when it got released, becoming one of the few comedies, by the way, to reach the $1 billion marks. I mean, it's rare to see comedies get into the $1 billion club, So, yeah, this one definitely did it perfectly. So, yeah, really good one. Now, as for pure straight comedy, my number one favorite comedy of the year is Joyride. Guys, do yourself a favor, go watch Joyride. It's one of the funniest films I've seen this whole year. Sherry Cola, she really was the Tiffany Haddish of this film. How let's say Tiffany Haddish was a scene stealer in Girls Trip, or Melissa McCartney was a scene stealer in Bridesmaids. She definitely had her. I felt like Sherry Cola had her Melissa McCartney and Tiffany Haddish vibe with us. She was amazing. It's I think it would have been cool if Sherry Cola could get an Oscar nomination for this, the way Melissa McCartney got one for Bridesmaids. She definitely had her moment there. Ashley Park, I thought was really good in this. The other Stephanie Sue, the other girl, I thought was really fun. It's one of the funniest things I've seen this whole year. It's a shame no one went to go see it, but it is what it is, I guess. It's still a terrific movie worth checking out with great performances. Great humor, great raunchiness. It's just a great movie to watch. So if you guys have not really seen Joyride, do yourself a favor, go check it out. It's a great one. And of course, one of the maybe the hardest laugh I've ever had is obviously the K-pop scene when they were trying to go to the airport and they were trying to have like pretend to be K-pop stars. One of the single funniest moments I've laughed in a movie this year. So anyway, that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, You People. 9, Murder Mystery 2. 8, Old Dad. 7, Anyone But You. 6, Polite Society. 5, Bottoms. 4, Strays. 3, No Hard Feelings. 2, Barbie. And number 1 is Joyride. Now, there are other ones I probably could have added too. Let's see. 80 for Brady. That's definitely in my honorable mention. Champions with Woody Harrelson, Praises with Chloe Bailey, Renfield with Nick Cage, The Machine with Bert Kreischer was actually pretty fun. See, Theater Camp, Zoe 102, Good Burger 2, another Adam Sandler film, You Are So Not If My Bat Mitzvah. I wasn't gonna add Dumb Money, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like Dumb Money was like pure comedy. You know, that's kind of why, like, when I do these lists, I always do like pure comedy, not just like dramatic territories and stuff like that. But that definitely will be in my honorable mention. Not gonna say the whole word, but D the musical was pretty fun. Candy Cane Lane, American Fiction. Again, I was gonna add that, but that's not really pure comedy. That's why I saw it left off American Fiction. But this year, I thought really brought back comedies well. And next year, there are going to be lots of comedies too, which I will do my anticipated comedies of next year. So keep your eye out for that. But let me let you guys. What were some of your favorite comedy movies of the year? Were you a fan of Joyride, Bottoms? Were you a fan of Old Dads? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Him Zion.